There we go. Now this is Strawberry Garden, May 30th, week 2. Let's see what we got here. Looks like Eris and I just planted beets out here this morning. Take a look at those. Just mainly potting mix right now. Hopefully it'll be something. Also this week I moved my yellow squash plants. I heard that if you get them too close to the zucchinis, they'll cross-pollinate and you'll come up with something weird that's not really edible. So I moved them down here the other end of the garden. There's my yellow squash. I think those are crookneck squash, summer squash, whatever you want to call them. Right there, there's my beets. Eris and I just planted them this morning. They're basil plant. Our zucchinis, they're doing good. They just all came up from seed here a couple weeks ago. Yep, and there's a marigold. That's supposed to be a zinnia plant, but boy, it sure looks like a tomato plant. Let's see, there's my leftover eggplant plant. There's my little tub that my long cucumber just kind of popped up out of. I'm going to try to keep them alive, see if somebody else might want them. There's my extra cherry tomato plants. There's one okra plant in there. Now I'm going to replant those jiffy starts and plant a bunch of flowers in there to kind of decorate the garden now. So there's a marigold. That's a beefsteak I planted from seed. Beefsteak, this is Tomato Alley here. Beefsteak I planted from seed. These are called culinary tomatoes. Planted these from seed also. See how they all come up here. Look, they're doing all right. There's a marigold. These right here are beefsteaks I planted from seed. Let's see how they end up doing here. They're coming along now, starting to get a little growth to them. Now these are just called big beef. I don't know if these are the same as beefsteak or not. I actually bought these at Walmart a couple days ago because the ones I had in there, those right there, weren't doing very good. You can see them there. There you go. Over here's my another marigold, and that's a regular red cherry tomato. Over here, this is a large cherry tomato. I think it's just a bigger size cherry. It's kind of a medium, like you can buy at Walmart or Costco sometimes. You can get them in a box. These right here I just planted this morning. These are two of the 4 seeds that actually germinated. I got from Seth. And these are the Sun Sugar yellow cherry tomatoes. So we'll see how they do. I just planted them this morning. See what happens here the next week. This right here is my Sun Cherry, or Sun Sugar yellow cherry. I actually bought this plant because I was afraid, what if the ones from seed don't pop up? So I planted that. And right over here, if you can see, if I can get on it there. That should be on it. Can't really see real well. That's my Carolina Gold. Monica bought me 2 of those this week. So there's one of them. And right here's the other Carolina Gold. Right there. Coming on up. These are my Romas that I planted from seed. You can see them there. I got 3 of them in there. Okay, and right here is my Burpless Cucumbers. I got 2 of those growing. Those come up from seed. These right here I just planted this morning, and I about killed them, I think. I planted them, but I didn't water them right away. And about an hour ago, they were looking so wilty, like they were just going to die. So I watered them and then kind of propped them up, as you can see, with those pieces of wood. We'll see if they come back to life here. All right, I hope those will be the long English cucumbers, I believe. That one right there, that is a long English cucumber, I'm pretty certain. These right here are the marigold and my butternut squash. There's 3 of those there. See what those look like here in about a week. There's our 2 plants that are cantaloupe, honey rock, I think, cantaloupes. Yep, and right here's our eggplants. This classic eggplant. We got 3 of those. Another marigold. They're just spread all over. I love those marigolds. They help keep insects away, I guess. Here's our rosemary plants. We planted 3 of these. We planted these from earlier in the year. We bought these at the store and used them. Actually, they were big tall ones, and we used them to make some steaks. Right here's our red bell peppers. So we like bell pepper plants. So the red ones are my favorites. They really have a nice flavor. There's the marigold. Now here's our bale full of multicolored carrots. I don't know if they're going to come up or not. They don't seem like they're doing anything. They've been in here for a while. I may have to replant those. I did that on a couple of them this week. This right here is Lima Beans. Now I replanted these this week. I had some in there, but they didn't come up. I think I over-soaked them. I soaked them for 2 or 3 days, and I looked at the package. It didn't really say to at all. But I got another thing of lima beans, and these are bush type lima beans. And it did say to soak them overnight. So I soaked them overnight and we'll put them in there. It says it speeds up germination. These right here are Mr. Stripey tomato plants. I just now put in this stake here in the middle. That's going to be my trellis for these tomatoes here whenever they come up. They'll be tall, I'm guessing. All right, right over here is our okra plants. See how they're coming. Those two right there I just planted last week on the end there. Then these ones planted about a week or 2 ago. That marigold's doing good there. Now here I just replanted beans. These were blue lakes, and now they're, I don't know, some other kind of bush bean, green beans. We'll see if they come up or not. I'm gonna try to keep them soaked better, and maybe twice a day if I can right now. Soak them till they sprout if they're going to. I soaked them overnight, it said to on the package. Now here's our burgundy, what are they called here? Royal burgundy green beans. I've never seen these before. I think they're kind of burgundy in color whenever they actually come out. These all sprouted from seed. Now these I soaked for 2 or 3 days too, but they did fine, looks like. You see them little red specks. That's where we kind of put some carrots in there. I don't know whether they'll come up or not. More burgundy green beans. Now those I planted from seed. They actually had plants when I put them in here. They've been in there for a week or 2 now. Something like that. And right here is more of those royal burgundy green beans. And you can see those all came up from seed. Just about all of them came up. I might plant a couple more. I see a couple bare spots there. That's about it. Oh yeah, something else we're going to do is over here in between these zucchini plants, I've got some potato starts. So we're going to plant them in between the potatoes, or in between the zucchini plants. And the zucchinis, you know, they'll come and they'll go pretty quick. Then we'll have the potatoes. You don't pick them till later on in the season. Whenever they start blooming, that's when it's time to pick them. And I guess it's going to be really easy in that straw. So anyway, I think that's about it for today. You can see our blackberry bushes are coming on strong here. Won't be long, we'll probably have to cover them up with that bird netting. I think that's about it for today. Bye now.